A river cruise is a journey through inland waterways that frequently makes several port stops. River cruise ships usually dock in the middle of cities and towns since cities and towns frequently develop around rivers.
Day excursions that last anything from 30 minutes to a full day include river day cruises. They may be in boats with just 10 people on board or hundreds. And location of natural beauty or a city with a river running through its middle serves as the customary starting point for such a cruise.
Longer cruises are available on river cruise ships with accommodations. Apparently, Douglas Ward, a river cruise is a metaphor for life lived slowly, with plenty of opportunities to stop and explore towns and cities along the way while taking in the landscape. It is a very soothing experience that serves as an alternative to the stresses of living in a fast-paced environment. The experience includes good cuisine, enjoyable conversation, and comfortable surroundings that are neither fussy nor pretentious. In many regions of the world, river sailing is a significant source of tourism.
Greetings on board. Welcome to Vietnam, and thank you for joining us on the RV Navigator for this magnificent journey along the legendary Mekong River. Set up shop in your temporary residence. The welcome dinner will be followed by a welcome cocktail in the lounge. If there is anything we can do to make your stay more comfortable, kindly let our staff know. We want your journey to be delightful and unforgettable.
The excursion this morning will combine a trip to Cai Be's historical Bar Duke House with a city tour. We'll travel to Cai Be by small boat after breakfast. You might choose to see a stunning pre-colonial home filled with artifacts and precious ceramics when you walk ashore. Next, explore a French Gothic cathedral, a vibrant port district with colonial architecture, lovely flower gardens, and a stop at a local coconut candy factory. Arrive back at Navigator by 11 a.m. While the ship is sailing toward Sa Dec, enjoy your meal. Your local boat brings you ashore in Sa Dec for a guided walking tour during the afternoon excursion. Here, we'll stop by the neighborhood market that is situated along the paved riverside, visit the Lover's House and Kien and Kung Temple. Port information: welcome to Cai Be in Sa Dec. A district of Tinh Giang Province, Cai Be is situated on the left bank of the upper Mekong River and is home to one of the most well-known floating marketplaces in the western part of southern Vietnam. It is thought to have been founded between the 17th and 18th century by individuals from central Vietnam during the Nguyen dynasty. Previously known as Cai Be Dinh, 1732 to 1757, and subsequently Long Vo Dinh, Cai Be served as the administrative, economic, and political hub of South Vietnam. With 300,000 residents as of 2022, Cai Be is one of the most significant hubs for the distribution of agricultural goods, particularly tropical fruits, for the area as well as the entire nation.
In terms of food and merchandise, the Cai Be floating market is very popular with residents. Although the items being sold are not particularly unusual, delicious local produce like melon, durian, and bananas, it is the way in which shoppers conduct their business that is distinctive. Stallholders sell from larger boats while offering tasting samples from poles, and customers float around on smaller boats. Rafts and boats are used to deliver all the items to the market. The buying and selling areas make up the two sections of the Cai Be market. Boats and rafts are anchored on the river's two sides. The KBO, or long bamboo poles, are used to hang items on each boat.
Such poles are numerous and point upward. Boats can also be used as taxis, which is practical for tourists traveling through the area. The entire action is set against the picturesque backdrop of Cai Be's French Gothic cathedral from the 19th century, whose majestic spire towers over the river. Cai Be is described as the Mekong Delta in miniature, a safe and attractive destination by travelers from around the world. The environment is fertile and harmonious, the people are kind and hospitable, a distinctive ecological system and the river network of South Vietnam work together to form the floating market.
Sa Dec is a commercial hub for both agriculture and industry in the Mekong Delta's Dong Thap province. It was regarded as one of the biggest cities in the Mekong Delta before the 18th century, and an American swift boat facility was located there during the Vietnam War. The city's population is currently around 152,000. 2011, the town still has tree-lined alleys, colonial houses, and outdoor markets, which contribute to its serene, tranquil atmosphere. Between 1928 and 1932, Marguerite Duras, a French author, spent 3 to 4 years residing in Sa Dec.
On the intersection of Hung Vuong Street and Ho Chien Hung Street, where a school is still in operation today, her mother managed the school. At the age of 15, Duras met Huyen Thuy Lu, the 27-year-old son of a prosperous Chinese family, and the two got into a love affair that served as the inspiration for Duras' semi-autobiographical 1984 Prix Goncourt-winning novel The Lover. The home features elaborate interior woodwork, mother-of-pearl inlaid doors, substantial hardwood furnishings, and authentic French floor tiles. It is of Sino-French design. In the foyer, pictures of the family and Marguerite Duras are displayed with stills from Jean-Jacques Annaud's film The Lover.
Your tour in Cai Be. You will have the chance to sample Mekong whiskey and observe the fascinating method the natives process pop rice. One of the oldest homes in the Delta region is the historic Bar Duc home. The home, which was constructed 150 years ago, was embellished with traditional Vietnamese architecture. The walls, wooden pillars, doors, and gate of Bar Duc Mansion are recognized for their intricate and gorgeous carvings, and there are also many precious pottery items and antiques on show within. The house is surrounded by a beautiful garden with different types of tropical flowers and fruit trees.
Your tour in Sa Dec. This afternoon, travel to Sa Dec with your guides by local boat to discover the hometown of Huyen Thuy Lu, the lover of Marguerite Duras. We'll take a 30-minute stroll through the bustling neighborhood markets that line the paved riverbanks. You can find baskets of exquisitely skinned rats and snakes, along with buckets of live frogs and eels. The senses are delighted by the fresh fruits, vegetables, herbs, and spices. Your guide will be glad to respond to inquiries regarding the unique offerings. At the lover's house, the tour comes to an end. Before leaving to go back to the ship, we will stop here for a little tea break for 20 minutes.
Useful information for the morning and afternoon excursions. You will board and exit tiny local boats. Chairs will be used for seating, and the boats are covered. Please remember that persons who have trouble walking can find it difficult to board and exit the boat. Life jackets must be worn at all times while on boats. Paved streets and well-maintained dirt trails are available for walking. Please put on sturdy walking shoes that are comfy. You will occasionally be outside in the sunlight. Wear a hat, sunglasses, sunscreen, and other sun protection. Please be aware of both the vehicles and your personal property when you are walking through the market.
The highlight of your trip will be this morning when you visit me in Hong, a sleepy town unspoiled by tourists, and Evergreen Island Long Con AR. We will be transported ashore by native boats for this morning's expedition as we travel through constrained waterways on tiny creeks where still buildings are leaned against one another. You will first visit a nearby chili field, then walk to a nearby village of Viet Cong soldiers, stop for all authentic treats, listen to folklore music melodies, drink a pandanus coconut, cross a monkey bridge, and watch a vovinum performance of traditional Vietnamese martial arts before being transferred back to the ship. After lunch, you can unwind or sign up for a hands-on cooking class. Before visiting Long Con AR Evergreen Island to learn about the native silk and chroma scarves, refresh yourself at our fruit tasting.